Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. Welcoming back all my cosmic followers out there on the YouTubesphere, better known as YouTube. Saying hello to everyone. Hopefully your toy hunts, collectible hunts are doing amazing, just like mine. Before we get into that, don't forget, I would appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. We're almost there to 900, which is awesome. Likes always help out the channel. Leaving comments, watching the videos, sharing the videos, activating that bell icon so you get notified when I upload a video just like this. And what do we say? I've got an eBay store where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts. I recycle that money and I find fun stuff just like this. We're going to talk about each of these as I go through the finds. But again, thank you guys. Welcoming you back to the Cosmic channel one more time. Saying hello to everyone. All right, so it was a huge day today for me. I happened to be on a quest to find popcorn buckets. Yes, you're like, wait a minute. This isn't action figures? No, it's not action figures. Popcorn buckets. And since I'm a huge fan of collectibles, just like you are, I just had to do it. All right, so I was able to get the sandworm collectible popcorn bucket. We'll talk about that. We'll take a look at it over here. This is from the Beetlejuice movie. Also, another Beetlejuice popcorn bucket. And I got the Oogie Boogie Man. Now, this has nothing to do with the movie theaters, but I found this out. It's a candy container. But we're going to take a look at all this really cool, epic stuff. Hopefully everyone's doing really well. We're going to go from one thing to another. So stay on target. Get those laser eyes focused in because we are ready for an incredible trip today. So, as I said today, a coworker of mine happened to say, or said to me the other day, hey, the place that we're going out to on Friday, there's a movie theater that's nearby and they're selling the popcorn buckets. I missed out on the Wolverine, or sorry, Deadpool and Wolverine. I could say Wolverine, Deadpool. Deadpool and Wolverine popcorn buckets. I mean, I kind of looked at them and I knew they were going to go. Those things are so expensive. And that's, like I said, when it comes to superheroes, I'm right there. And, you know, collectibles, like stuff like that. Now, I do have, in lieu of having a popcorn bucket from that movie, and I'm still going to be looking on the secondary market. I'm not going to go with the ones that are like the helmets because that just really doesn't interest me. But ones that are very similar to like the ones over here, and we'll get to that in a minute. Just had to lighten up the monitor over here. But I was able to get a sandworm and then a regular bucket over here. And I'll talk about what that is. Now, first of all, let's tell you and show you how much these things are selling for. Again, these are a couple screenshots that I wound up saving today. And yeah, these things are going for crazy amounts of money. And I'm thinking pretty crazy. And I'm looking at the one on the bottom. Now, these are, I guess, Regal exclusive popcorn containers. Now, when I went to see Deadpool and Wolverine, they did not have any of the containers. The containers sold out like the few weeks before the movie even hit. So, again, had I known and I had been more prepared, I would have probably invested a little bit more time going to the movie theaters, not to purchase tickets, but to purchase a popcorn container. So we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, so here's my Funko Jack Skellington figure, which you've seen. I wound up getting this at the thrift store, which is really cool. And then one of the other characters from Nightmare Before Christmas. And I was like, okay, so I believe these are Funko figures. And these are approximately, again, I've had these in the collection. They're knocking down here. They're under 3 inches. So about like 2.5 inches. Yeah, thereabouts. So Jack's hanging over here. And so today I wound up going to a grocery store of all places. And that's why you guys got to look in these really interesting spots. So I was able to find this. I found Oogie Boogie Man. Now this is and let's take a look over here. It is a candy case. Now they had all of them there, but I don't have any Oogie Boogie Mans. And I'm like, oh, this is really cool. And I'm like, it's Halloween, and I do like the Nightmare Before Christmas. Now this particular candy case is just under 4 inches. It is has no articulation, so it's like a statue. So we'll take a look at here. Here's the tag on it, which I think is really, really cool. Again, I'm a huge Nightmare Before Christmas kind of person. Here's the UPC, just in case your stores have this. Now, I haven't gone, I will be hopefully going to, my plan is to go to the Spirit of Halloween and finding some stuff. But when I saw this, I just kind of picked it up. So this is the area that you can either put the candy or distribute the candy in here. I don't really know exactly how it opens. Again, I just want to pick this up. I thought it would be really cool. And it is really awesome. Now, before I go into looking at the buckets, just doing a real quick overview of that, we're going to do the blacklight test. We talked about that before. Again, you've seen this before. So we're going to see if anything is blacklight reactive before we go into the popcorn buckets, which I'm very excited about getting. I can't believe it. I got excited for getting a popcorn bucket, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So under blacklight, the only thing with Oogie Boogie is the base. Now the base was like a blue, so it does have blacklight reactivity to it. And of course, here is the popcorn bucket, which I kind of knew because it had white on it. So again, another thing that does do that. And here is the Beetlejuice bucket. Not really seeing a lot of blacklight reactivity. Now, in the monitor, you can see this stuff on here. I'm just going to kind of go around this particular one. And, you know, it will pick up on some of the images. But unfortunately, it doesn't do anything, which I was kind of bummed out about. But I kind of knew that the sandworm from, I was going to say Nightmare Before Christmas, no, from the Beetlejuice movie. Beetlejuice, well, Beetlejuice, from the Beetlejuice movie. All right, so I'm going to move Jack, my friends over here from Nightmare Before Christmas. But again, yeah, go check, you know, again, I found this at a grocery store of all places. Go where they sell the candy, because you never know what types of collectibles are there. So if you're looking for collectibles, yeah, that's the way it is. All right, here we go. We're going to go to the popcorn bucket. Now, I am not opening this particular one up. I'm keeping it in the plastic, as you guys can see. Now, the reason why, it does have here, it says Beetlejuice on it. We should have some stuff. We got Warner Brothers, so all the legal stuff, as we always refer to as. I'm looking to see if there's a date. Now, again, it's 20... Oh, okay, here we go. Actually, it says it over here. So, it says 2024. So, yes. Now, if you're curious, I'm going to move the other one out of the way so we can just get, you know, one at a time here. And let me just move it back here so you guys can see it in its full glory. And unfortunately, like I said, I'm going to keep it in the plastic. I'm not really sure if this is going to go in the collectibles or on display. Haven't thought about that yet, but let's do a quick size comparison of this. All right, so approximately it is almost like 7.5 inches tall. I mean, depending on where you are with the worm, as the worm goes around here in the bucket, it gets a little bit taller. And again, the detail on this, very, very cool. So whoever came up with this bucket, pretty awesome. And then I'm going to go this way. So the bucket measures approximately almost 8 inches across, which I thought was really cool. Now, when I bought these buckets, I kind of thought that, you know, if you buy a popcorn bucket, you get popcorn with it. Nope, not in this one. They were all set. The person behind the counter was all set to, you know, put some popcorn in there. And I'm like, I don't want popcorn in there. I'm like, the guy's like, but it's a popcorn container. I'm like, yeah, I get it. But you know, no, I don't want to spoil that. That's why I wound up keeping this one in, you know, in the plastic. And again, just to see that one was what, $99. Now the charge for these buckets, though, this one, it was $40, which I really kind of like, oh, you know. But then to see it, it's almost like $100 with the plastic covering on eBay, which is ridiculous. But you know what? Supply and demand. Now, when I did pick this particular one up, they only had, which was, I was lucky. This was the 5th one. This was they had like 5 remaining. So with this one gone, there's only 4 at the place. And it was so funny because when I went in there, And they're like, hi, would you like to purchase a ticket? And I'm like, no, I'd like a popcorn container, please. And, you know, it's kind of like when adults go into, you go into McDonald's and you're like, they're like, oh, what do you want? You're like, Happy Meal, please, because you're going for the toy. And that's exactly what this was like. Yours truly was going for the toy. All right, so here's the other bucket. And again, you can probably use these. Now, this one was $10, just to let you know. So again, approximately the same size for the height. And we're going over here. So almost the same size, except the other one's a little bit more detail. But here is this one here. Now this one's really cool because, now this is the kind of bucket I think I want to get, if not like this per se. But here is the bucket that's on here. Very kind of detailed, kind of a little gross. So here it is, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, only in theaters, which is really awesome. So if you're looking for this live stream, or not live stream, but if you're looking to see this home, currently it's not happening. Here's some more legals about this, but here is the container. And I think this is Bob, and I'm not sure if that's the character's name. I've only saw a little bit of what I've seen online. And you cannot see the upper part of good old Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton, or Michael Keaton Douglas, as he's now going by. I'm going to still call him Michael Keaton, so if I get any flack for that, it's because I knew him as Michael Keaton. I know he's reinventing himself, or not reinventing himself, but he would like to be respected as his real name, and that's great. As for an actor, he can do that because he's given us he's given us a lot of great things. But here we go. So yeah, I just wanted to show this off. This thing is, again, really, really solid, really thick, and it's probably because of the sandworm being on here. But the detail on this, really cool. Again, great decoration. I'm hoping that maybe, and I'm hoping, knock on wood, that the, I think here, the Spirit of Halloween store has something similar to this, because I'd really like to display something like this. But again, I'm keeping this in the plastic. I know, defeats what I do. Maybe I'll find one of these again at a thrift store, because that's probably what's going to happen, you know, down the road. So if you happen to see this, you kind of know what it is. But again, once it hits the thrift store, it's probably going to be, someone's going to be like, yeah, you know, it's, I don't want it anymore. Yeah, you guys can sell it. Thrift stores will probably sell it for like $300 or $400, you know, the way things are going here. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And that's about it. I would lower the monitor over here, but it is not going to, if I lower it, you're going to miss out on the top half, if that's what you want to do. So I'm just going to put Oogie Boogie over here. Yeah, so these are the 3 pickups for today. It's a collectibles kind of outing, which I thought was pretty awesome. So excited that I got this in the collection. And again, yes, I'm keeping it in plastic, and I know you people are like, wait a minute, don't you usually take things out? Yes, I do. But for this particular thing, I'm going to keep it in the plastic. Who knows what I'm going to do with this one? Display it? Not really sure. If so, I'd have to get a case for it. Or I might get like a cube to put around it so I can keep it in somewhat pristine condition. If I dare find a loose one outside of the bag, yeah, I'll definitely get it. All right, that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little something different, but we did talk about, you know, this channel having some collectibles, and this is the cool collectibles that I wound up finding today. Again, I wanted to do a toy review today, but when I picked this up, I got so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just cannot contain myself in this container of popcorn. That's it. That's the end of the video. I'm going to say one more time, what do I always say? To my Dark Cosmic family out there, if you are subscribed, you are part of the Dark Cosmic family. My Dark Cosmic family consists of my Cosmic Cosmonauts, my Cosmic Comrades, my insane toy collectors, and my Dark Cosmic Pokémon collectors out there as well. What do I say? What do I say? Say it loud and proud. From one side of the galaxy to the other and somewhere in between. What else do I say? Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting those action figures. Keep collecting those Pokemon cards. Keep collecting those collectibles just like this. And we will see you soon back here on the YouTubesphere, better known as YouTube. It is the channel of Avian Sauvage, if you're wondering. But we do call it the Dark Cosmic Universe because that's where everything gets encompassed. We'll see you soon. Hope you enjoyed this toy review. If you are able to find any of these buckets, again, Halloween's coming up. You want to put them for display, I say yes, go get them if you can find them. But again, if you can go to the movie theaters and they still have them, again, $40 for this bucket. This was, I think it was like $3 or $4 for the candy thing. Now, this was not at the movie theater. This was at a grocery store. Go check your grocery stores. In the Halloween sections, check the pharmacies. They usually have stuff like that. And then the bucket over here for Beetlejuice, this was about 10 bucks. Plus tax. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you soon. Leave some comments, and I will message you guys back soon. Take care, my friends. Stay cosmically insane. We will see you soon.